Greetings, traveler.
Hey guys, in this video we're going to be taking another look at one of Sevel's games. This has been super fun in the past, but please do let me know in the comments if you enjoy these type of videos, then I know whether I should keep doing them or not. Beastbeck, Naga, Kibler, Undead. I don't think I would love a Shutterwalk, just because there's no demons. I think it's not Cariel, so I think it's Janus or AFK here. You have the Coin Naga that you can swap, and for tier 3 we have Kibler for AFK. Alright, looks like we're gonna go with the Janus. Janus is also nice to complete quests, because if you have to play 5 pirates for instance, you could play a pirate, swap it back in the shop, buy it, play it again. I guess you could buy Lasso and roll. I could see that if he's really not pleased with the shop, but these are still pretty decent for quest completion. All right, we're gonna go with the skeletons. That's fine. This is a hilarious tie. They just look at each other and refuse to do anything. This seems like a very easy level. Yep. The turns where there's not much to talk about, I'm not gonna make it very long. All right, our opponent has the Zyrella hero power, so that means we're losing here instead of tying. But why does that have 1 extra damage? This feels like you buy the snail and the spell and you roll. I mean, you could technically also sell, but having the spell makes a snail a 5/4, and then of course you get 3 extra health, so... Oh, he's just gonna roll? Okay, whoa. Hits double knight and then a buff. I guess he will hero power here and try to hit a knight. That's what I would do. Just get good at the game, right? Alright, I guess you go lurker then, sure. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's such a good start. Holy crap. Damn, I would have bought there. He's essentially looking at the snail and the spell and he says, eh. I guess being Janus might have an impact. Oh, he's getting punished for not casting the spell, but that makes sense. He wants to hold it for the quest turn. He might literally get cast spells as the quest, and that always feels bad if he didn't hold. So. Alright, also interesting, I want to see if he buys that coin or not. Summon 26 Battle Cry. Battle Cries are not too tough because he's Janus, but with 0 Battle Cries in the shop, that seems difficult. No Murloc, no Pirates, no Dragon. Yeah, honestly, this is similar-ish to the previous game where if you're gonna play Mech, you might do it here just because a lot of the good types are out. You're essentially competing with beasts. All right, he took the mask. So he needs to summon 20. Oh, that's interesting now. I guess you have to go with the skeletons and skip the knights. That's why quest meta is so cool. Yeah. He froze for the knights, for sure. He did not freeze for the skeletons, but, well, I guess they weren't in the shop, so he definitely didn't freeze for the skeletons. But his quest is summon 20, and he gets utility drone extra end of turn. So that is still his worth. Especially knowing that he's getting utility drone, he can focus a bit on setting up a magnetic board. Uh-oh. Ah, this is actually so annoying. Oh no, I feel his pain here, right? That big taunt is in the way, man. Oh lord. Okay. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. But I mean, okay. Oh, that actually is really good. Death Swarmer. And I think you Death Swarmer and hero power it, right? And then to see if you hit one of the death rattles. That'd be great. Of course. Thank you, game. Okay, he's like, fuck it. I'll just cast it again. I don't care. And then he gets Chef's Choice on the Death Swarmer? No, I think you cast Chef's Choice on the skeleton here, right? Or is he not going to cast it at all? If you cast it on the skeleton, I guess you could get Gobbler, which is weird. He's just going to hold it. Huh. Okay, I would definitely not have held, because I would try to get something that gets more tokens. But it's very possible that it wouldn't change the math, if that makes sense. Like, maybe he's already done the math and he says, okay, well, I won't get my quest online earlier by getting another summoner now, so it's better for me to hold Chef's Choice for a higher tier, or maybe for Mech, because he's going to get utility drone and he's just thinking I can get more value here. Level, cast it on a Mech. Yeah. He's a step ahead of me in this regard, which is, you know, why he's higher ranked. He's a very good player, Sevel. The thinking was, I'm going to save this Chef's Choice to set myself up for the utility drone. I'm going to try to grab a mech. I'm going to try to get magnetic, and then let's go. So he was still happy to take the damage for the coin. I don't think we want the other one, but I'd be interested. So right now he's on 4 and he has a coin, which means if he sells this 2-1 and coins, he can double buy. If he buys the other coin, he could technically roll and buy something else. But I'm guessing we're just going to go with that undead. He's double selling. Oh, so are we playing a Quartertron and then stacking it with magnetics and then moving that a Quartertron on top of a 4-Reaper or something? That could be a thing. Completing quest a turn earlier doesn't do anything if it doesn't have magnetics, which is very fair, and it makes it so that his reasoning makes even more sense. But this is the thing, right? A lot of the time we just have these, or at least I do, right? I have these autopilot decisions, and the ability to step in and say, hey, the autopilot decision here is probably not correct because it won't really make sense. Like we saw in the XQN game, XQN choosing to float the gold, even though on autopilot you would not want to float the gold, because he's essentially overriding the autopilot saying, oh, it doesn't make sense here. Okay, here I'm curious. Is the Quartertron being magnetized, or does he want to pair? He needs to triple it if he wants to bounce it back, so it would make sense to keep it separate. Let's speed ahead a little bit. He's choosing to hold it and just put it on the... No, he put it on the Quartertron. Okay, so chose to magnetize it in the end. And then I'm guessing because he's Jandice, he doesn't even need to triple it, right? So he's just going to pick it up whenever he wants something to buff. That makes so much sense. Yeah, that's another reason why Jandice is good. He just has the luxury of picking it up, putting it in the shop, and then putting it on whatever he wants to buff. So let's see if that goes straight on the utility drone here, or if he was looking for the Flectobot or so. Also, are we going to tier now because we're healthy, or are we going to roll for magnetics? He's definitely looking at the button. So this is a decision I feel no matter, you know, maybe not no matter, but, you know, I've played a lot, right? So you would think I have a very good handle on when to go to 5, but that's probably the thing I second guess myself the most on in this game. Okay, when is it a game where I'm okay to push early 5? Because you have some signals that it's okay, right? You're healthy, you're strong, but sometimes the units you're looking for are on tier 4 and it's just a bad investment to go to 5. In this case, Drakari is great and he probably still wants scrap scrapers, so it's probably okay. All right, buys the drone, or buys the a Quartertron. He doesn't really have the money to bounce back the other magnetic, so my thinking would just be play utility drone and magnetize it. But I guess he's figuring out, do I just put it on the other Quartertron? The upside of putting it on the Quartertron that's already on the board is that if he finds a beatboxer, that Quartertron has 2 Quartertrons on it, and the beatboxer will get 2 Quartertrons, and the minion he's putting the magnetic on will also get 2. The more I look at it, I think I would actually prefer to put it on the Quartertron, but it's only if he gets beatboxer, and it's not super easy to just, you know, like, hey, here's a beatboxer. I mean, unless he triples the skeleton and the beatboxer right now. All right, looks like we're still losing. We're not quite strong yet. We need a little time. But we're getting quite some cash, which is nice. +2, I think. And then once you get beatboxers, things really pick up. +3, right? Oh, right. The actual Quartertron also counts. I was like, oh, we've only magnetized twice, but just having it on your board will give you more gold, of course. Sure, cast on the Zesty for fun. Why not? Yeah, leveling here does feel off because not only did he lose, he also just has a lot of weak minions on the board. If he finds another butcher, it's a triple, but he's trying to see if he can... Well, it's a way to look for boxer, and it's only costs 1 gold, really, because he's going to kill off a skeleton, and then he's going to get 2 gold instead. Yeah, I guess you buy that, right? That's crazy. Does he like the scouts? Huh. You can't swap the butchering back in the shop like you can with the undead, the grave robber guy. Is he just gonna sit here? I'm actually gonna fast forward. I think he just sit actually. Yeah. So no swap, yeah. Oh, he swapped his Slither in to try and hit the scout, I'm guessing. Or the 6-1. Yeah, that's another one, right? So I think I would have felt a little bit too... I guess just weak in general. I would have felt a little bit... trying to find the right word. Anxious is a bit much, but feeling a little nervous about this position maybe. And I would want to do something. So I think I would have used my coin, rolled... and then sell, use the butchering, get more money. But for the most part, he's just going to remove a pair if he does that. And one of the best things that can happen for him is to find Beatboxer. So he's keeping a cool head here and saying, I'm just going to keep this tier 1 pair because one of the best things that can happen for me is to find a Beatboxer. I can't really level because then my turn is over. So having a 1-drop pair on my board, he can even buy the scout here to try and fish for it, gives him more chance to find it. So he does have a Lullaby triple. Be very interesting to see how he does this. This is weird because yeah, you can do something where you swap the Accordotron back in the shop and then have the golden Lullaby, but it's really weird. All right, he's gonna check for the skeleton. Finds it. Okay, if he gets Boxer now, it's insane. No, unfortunate. Because if he found Boxer now, what he could have done was play the Lullabot, magnetize a Accordotron on the Lullabot, swap the big Accordotron in, put that one on the Lullabot, then triple, then put that on the Boxer, and then like insane value. But it's okay. Module's nice. All right, so he's going to keep doing this where he stacks the magnetic. Unfortunately, doesn't find the Boxer. Yeah, you can see how good it is. Yeah, it gets the overconfidence. But he's essentially still setting himself up for that Boxer. If he hits the Boxer, it's insanely good. Drakari. Okay. Now uses the Butcher, so gets an extra gold. Does lose a gold in general, I think, right? Because he has to pay 2 for Butcher. Ooh, does he just hit Drakari? All right, here... Okay. Here, I'll pause to finish the explanation. So the reason why he did buy the Butcher was if he found another Butcher, he could have killed both of those tier 1s, and then it would have tripled. The little skeletons would have. Because you might ask, oh, what was the point of buying the Butchering? All right. But he was hoping to hit Drakari here with the Golden Touch, but he's just looking for Boxer. And he finds it. That's, I mean, you have to work for it. Right. So now he does the thing. You got to play the Boxer. Then you put all your magnetics on that Accordotron. Then you swap that Accordotron. Ooh. I think we wanted to module that first, right? Yeah, that's... And the mech horse, yeah. Yeah, you're on 14, you can't be like giga greedy. Oh yeah, now he just keeps doing this, right? Ah, that's true. Okay, I'm so glad that I see this. I'm so glad that I see this, because I would have just attached it to the utility drone and called it a day and say, oh, this is a really good turn. But he's just gonna do this every turn. He's going to slap every magnetic onto that module, put the module in the shop, put a regular magnetic on the board, put the module on the regular magnetic, and then do it again next turn. That's insane. And you just got to see this one time and then you understand it. But yeah, my instinct was not to do this. So this is fantastic. This is exactly why I watch these games. Oh, if he gets a second Boxer, it's just, I mean, he's going to get so big, right? Because you have to keep in mind that all those magnetics count on the Boxer, so he's going to get so much money. He's going to get so many stats from this utility drone. Look, he's already got 21 starting gold. Fluidity is again, right? Is it again? Wait, yeah, it's again, right? So he can fluidity the big stack into the shop, put it on a regular magnetic. He just has a lot of moving pieces he needs to keep track of right now. So this is a little bit like he's playing with the infinite buddy combo, but he just needs to not screw it up. Yeah, he needs to take his time to think about, okay, what's the best line here? You don't want to triple that, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, no, if that tripled, that would have been fine. He can triple now, I guess. No, triple now is fine. You play the Menace, you buy the Menace, you play the regular Annoyatron. You put the Menace on the Annoyatron. Okay, he's not going to bother with it. That's fine. You don't golden this though, right? I'll pause, right? I'll try to make the habit. So I was going to triple the Menace to fish for a Boxer, but put the golden Menace on the module, so I can then swap the module still in the shop. Now, he doesn't want to do that anymore, right? Yeah. He needs another magnetic to put it on. I mean, he has okay, the drone is perfect. So he swaps that in. Yeah, buy it first. Does he have the money? I guess so. He's really strong. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. He just needs to make sure it goes onto that Accordatron, that's it. I think he just cast the 2 Menaces. Is he gonna hold this? What's the upside? Oh, he wants to try and triple with his... Dude, his spell is fantastic now. The end of turn, give him Magnetic, because he has Mask and Drakari, and they stack. I saw a question earlier, by the way. And of course, even if my way is better, I have the benefit of not having to do anything except look at this board and see how I would solve the puzzle. And I'm not even I'm not even sure that my way is the optimal way, but this is you know. Unfortunately, our opponent got the best trade, so we might take damage, but nah, the rest of the board is small. We're good. We good, baby. Wow, okay. I'm gonna value Janice a bit higher, even though I already like Janice. This sounds incredibly broken. This is how you make Mechs good. And he just gets more money now, right? I think you just level now. Yeah, you level. Because if you get a beatboxer, your scaling is twice as good. Fluidity, another Drakari. This is outrageous, dude. And he has so much money. Yeah, new hero power. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's just rolling. You could triple that. Yeah, you put all your magnetics on that. And, well, not all. You keep 1 Menace. Then you buy that. Yep. Then you can play the Menace. I'm starting to get the hang of it. And then now you put the gold. Because the golden one cannot be on the board. If the golden one is on the board, you cannot swap it anymore. But if the golden one goes on top of a regular one, it's no longer golden. Alright, we're just looking for Boxer, because more Boxer... Boxer doubles your money as well, so... He's going to get to 100 starting gold, I'm pretty sure, like this. Especially if he finds a second Boxer. But even on 1 Boxer, he's going to get there. It's just going to take a while. Alright, swap that in. I can definitely see myself swapping and no longer having a magnetic in hand. I can definitely see that happening. Oh my god, that's a big boy. Yeah. So he kept that other Menace, right? So he has something to play. Yeah, he's on 14, so he can't go giga greedy. Like, I would have wanted to keep this spell guy, but... just look how big that Boxer is, chat. And then we have a golden Drakari with a mask, double utility drone. 423 health on the Boxer turns into 587. Holy crap. Yeah, our opponent doesn't have poison. He has a lot of damage, but it shouldn't matter. Whew. Okay. I just want to see him roll another Boxer now. This is completely outrageous. Holy crap. Yeah, you can look at how many magnetics are on it. Only 500 health left. Well, 475. I skimmed the game, Hooligan. So I had no idea it was this outrageous. But I skimmed the games to see, is it a first, is it a second, what roughly was played, right? So, but I try to do it in almost seconds. So, and like I said, I think that in the future, I will get someone to do that for me, so I go in completely blind. Well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, so I need to see that it's not going to be an 8th, and I just like make fun of, you know, obviously I don't want to cast like a horrible game from one of these players. But yeah, this is insane. And he has so much money, right? And if he gets a boxer, his money's gonna double. That's okay. He has so much money, it's fine. He just needs to make sure he gets enough magnetics. Utility drone, sure. Oh, if that triples into boxer, then he can actually get the stack onto the other boxer. No. He's pretty unlucky with his triples, but it doesn't really matter. He's a monster. He's buying overconfidence because why not? Oh, Nala for a buff. Let's go, baby. Pants the boxer. Very good. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Is that worth? Oh, he can check for boxer again. I mean, yeah, I guess it's worth. But he does need to roll a magnetic here. This could end up being very annoying if he doesn't get a magnetic. Because if he doesn't get a magnetic now, that means he can't play the Lullabot, because then it's golden. Hamul first for boxer? Oh, but he wants to swap. He wants to swap. But he doesn't have a magnetic now. He can't swap. Uh-oh. Ah, no magnetic. Yeah, this is where it's a little bit weird. This is why I don't think the triple was necessarily worth it. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. He's so strong. He's so strong. Essentially, the hero power went to waste now and we didn't use the fluidity because we tripled. If we don't triple, we'll have a regular Lullabot. We'll play that. We'll attach it to the regular Lullabot. We'll swap back in the shop, play the other one, attach, play the other one, etc., etc. So as long as he has infinite magnetics, he can triple as many times as he wants. But because he was running out of gold, I think it was better to not do it. But I understand, like, his priority is just find another beatboxer, because if he has only one huge beatboxer, he could technically lose to a Lucky Bramble Witch or a Queen. But if he has two of these big boys, then it's practically impossible. Well, not impossible, but his chances of winning are going to go up like crazy. Yeah, let's look at how much starting gold there is now. It's going to be quite outrageous. Look at the animation. 69. Of course it's 69. Of course. Dude, what a genius. He mapped it out for stream. There's the other boxer. Let's go. Maybe now this stupid lava lurker finally gets sold. All right. Here it is, boys. All right. So play the regular magnetic, buy the big guy, attach the big guy, find another magnetic, swap the big boy in, play it on the other magnetic. That's that for anyone who's trying to do this at home. That's the rhythm. Play the normal magnetic, put the big guy on the normal magnetic, swap the normal magnetic. It's now huge. Buy it from the shop. Attach it again, and the reason why it's so good is every time you attach that huge stack of magnetics on top of a regular magnetic, the boxers get the whole stack. It's so silly. It's so incredibly silly. The shield goes on the drone because the boxer will get divine shielded anyway, because that big stack of magnetics he has a module on it, so he doesn't have to waste there. I wonder if we are going to, well, not versus the ghost, but I was saying, I wonder if for the final fight, we're going to attach that big stack of magnetics to a utility drone or so that, you know, we're a little bit more spread out. Wow. Honestly, we're so big. I think at this point, you know, if we're try-harding, right? I appreciate that Sevel is just trying to get as big as possible, which is very fun to watch, very fun to cast. I think if you're playing like super serious, like, oh, I want to win, you know, I want to make sure there's no chance I can lose, I think you start spreading out the magnetics a little bit, and you stop doing this huge swap, and you just make your utility drones a little bit bigger, so they're also powerful, because they grow really fast. You have Golden Drakari and a mask, and you have so much money to buy magnetics. But this is hilarious. Like, I love this. This is a fantastic way to play the game. This is like buying the golden brand, right? Even when it's maybe not correct theoretically, it's just more fun to play with a golden brand. So I am fully on board with this. As a streamer, sometimes you just have to make the fun play instead of the, you know, maybe fully let's get completely immune to scam play. Yeah, and the boxers are growing like crazy because they have so many magnetics on them at this stage. So these utility drones are just ticking like crazy, like tick, 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 buff, 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 buff. He's gonna get to 100 gold now, right? 97, basically, yeah. Well, time to buy every magnetic we find. Let's see if there's any kind of spreading out of magnetics now or not. It isn't adding tech cards and then getting as big as possible. Yeah, it depends a little bit. You need to still be able to find all those minions, because like just having a regular Matador doesn't do as much. So you would want to have Golden Matador at the very least. Now he has this much money that he could technically roll for it, but that's not as much fun. He's just going to keep rolling for fluidity or maybe more beatboxers. Yeah, if he gets 2 boxers in the same shop, that's perfect. No, all right, but he gets magnetics. I'm honestly just curious to see what he does. All right, he's going to start swapping. All right, play the regular magnetic, attach the big guy. And then keep rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. We want more fluidity. The boxer triple is very ballsy, so I don't know if he wants that if it shows. Pants on the thing is... Yeah, he looked at it. It's like, pants would have been fine, yeah. Alright, if he had swapped and tripled, that wouldn't have been a problem, right? No. Alright, now he can triple. Triple is good, because now he plays a regular magnetic. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. I thought he was like doing anything with that. I was like, what are we doing? Okay, get another fluidity. Yeah, we're gonna have to just start playing. Yeah, I mean, he has so much HP that even if he gets scammed, it's fine. I know that blessing buy, I know that live. He's like, fuck you, the fort. Now I know he's memeing. It's like, fuck it, a fort. Oh, it's hilarious. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm a fan. I'm all for it. It's like I could take a queen into my final fight, or I could just put a fort down, right? Which makes it makes no sense for the combat, but it's fantastic. I love it. All right. This is where you pick up the tier 6 with lag, run out of time, and then the beatboxers is in your hand. Yeah, yeah. A lot of the time when your position is good, you just need to not get in your own way, right? So as long as he doesn't do anything too crazy bad, like he's gonna win. He's fighting Quillbore, Murlocs are out, and now these boxers are taking care of business. Why aren't the boxers getting taunt? The boxers had pants on them, and pants prevent magnetics from re-taunting. Can you explain it one more time? How the trick works that he's doing, or why he bought a fort?